Hi there, thank you so much for taking a look at my 2016 Honda Civic. I wanted to go and show you some of the technical features of this car. So here are all the fun toys and features that I think you'll really enjoy. First one is when you have the key in your pocket, you just put your hand here. You hear that, it's unlocking. And it unlocks itself there without using the key. There's a button here that you can lock it while you're walking away, which makes life easy. And I'll show you another trick that I have set up. When I close it and then when I walk away with the key in my pocket, listen for it. That beep says the car just locked itself when I got a certain distance away from it with my key. I love that feature. You can turn that on or off in the settings. Let's go inside and I'll show you off some of the other things that I really like. I'll go ahead and start it by pushing to start. There's a beautiful display here. The text is really crisp. And I love that it shows me an analog miles per hour reading, which really helps me out. And here we go. Here's a couple things. The Econ button, that's going to take your 4-cylinder engine and only use 2 of the cylinders, which gives you better gas mileage. The car already has excellent gas mileage, and it is a turbo engine, so it does have a little bit of get up too, which is a lot of fun. But this, if you push this, I use this on long highway stretches. It'll go ahead and put in Econ mode and do a better fuel mileage. So there's that. Here's the parking brake, and then here we have the brake hold feature, which I just love. I'll show you how that works. What that means is you can keep your car in, well, here, let me reverse a little bit so I can show you. All right, so you can keep your car here in drive, and then you can enable this brake hold, and you'll see it show up here. And what that means is right now I'm in drive, my foot's on the brake. When I remove my foot, I'm still stopped even though the car is in drive. This is really helpful when you're in traffic, no back-to-back traffic, or if you're at a red light, because, you know, let's face it, it's a lot of work to always keep your leg pushing that brake non-stop when you're holding it at a light. It's nice to give yourself a little bit of a break. I use this feature every time I drive this car. I absolutely love it. A couple other great touches here. We have this button that gives you lane guidance. You'll see this light come on here on the dash. And when the cameras can see that there is lanes on either side of you, these hollowed out lanes will fill in white, and that means the car is able to keep itself without your help in the lane. So you'll actually see the steering wheel like move itself to stay within the lanes. And it's not a self-driving car. It'll yell at you if you don't hold on to the steering wheel long enough. It'll say, hey, put your hands back on the steering wheel. But it's really helpful, and it just makes driving that much easier and that much safer. So I really enjoy that feature. And then this is a cruise control, and you can actually choose, and it's not just a normal cruise control, it's adaptive cruise control. You can look that up, but basically what that means is that keeps you the same distance away from the car that's in front of you, no matter what speeds you're going, or what speed they're going. So you set your cruise control speed at whatever speed you want, and then that's your top speed. But if the car is going slower than that in front of you, you'll automatically slow down without having to do anything. So it maintains that distance. By pushing this button, you can adjust how far you want the car in front of you to be. So here's a very short distance, here's a very long distance, and a couple in between. I normally have it around here, and that works really well. I love adaptive cruise control. It really makes driving easy. That, combined with the lane assistance and the brake hold, makes driving so convenient. I really, really enjoy it. A couple other things, if you use your left turn signal, it does have a camera there, so you can see that's the camera that's outside of that this is the right turn signal, so that's really helpful for merging, keeps you out of your blind spot. And then if you want to use your left, there is just a split in the mirror here that has a little bit more of a concave experience, so you can see a little bit farther over, so there's no blind spots. Great feature. I use that camera all the time. All the smart features here, if you set up your phone with CarPlay, which is the Apple product, or Android Play, which is the Android product, all you do is you plug your charging cable into the USB port, and then all your apps show up here. You can do all voice control. Everything's awesome. Look up CarPlay and Android Play if you haven't yet. It's such a great feature. And you can, for me, I have an Apple phone, so I hold this and Siri comes up. I can control my phone stuff. I can control other things here. This slider does the volume. And the touch screen here is so helpful, so good. I love CarPlay. You'll really enjoy that. Dual zones climate, so here's the driver's side. I'll set it for 73, and the passenger can set theirs for 80 if they want to, or 68 or whatever they want, and then you can sync them back up. Not a problem. Air conditioning is great in this car. This car has barely been driven. It's, what is it, 14,993 miles. So I bought this in December at the end of the year of 2016, and I drove it for 1 year, and I haven't even driven it much at all in 2018. So this is basically a brand new car. Both the front driver's seat and the front passenger seat have heated seats, leather interior, and there's 3 different settings for each. There's a shot of the leather seats. They're beautiful and so comfortable. Here's the center console here. There's lots of customization. It's very comfortable. You can open it up. There's spots in here. It's actually pretty deep. You can move this for change or whatever you want to put there. Cup holders move, or you can take them out completely. You just pull this lever and it comes out all the way. And there's a deeper cup holder down here for larger things. And a USB port for charging your phone. And then there's a great little bay here for your phone, and I don't know if you can see it, but in there's some spots where you can feed your cable, your USB cable, then it goes underneath here into the USB door, and that lets you do the CarPlay and the Android Play. And then there's more space down here. Lots and lots of space, and even some space along the sides that I found useful as well. The car also has an automatic start feature for those cold days. So go ahead and do that and listen. There it goes. And when it's colder outside, the seat warmers automatically turn on, and it's always perfect whenever you get inside the car in the winter. If I go into reverse, there's a nice reverse camera, and there's 3 options here. There's the wide one, which is really wide. It's really helpful for when you're backing out of spots in a parking lot, and you can really see 180 degrees around your car to make sure you don't hit anybody. There's your standard, which is great for backing in any parking space. And this is a top-down view, so if you want to, I use this when I'm backing into my garage, and I want to be able to see exactly how far I can get away with getting there before I hit the thing behind me. All right, that's pretty much all my favorite features. There are a couple other safety features in here, like if it notices something that you're about to hit in an emergency situation, it will automatically apply the brakes so that you drastically reduce your impact. A lot of great safety features. Has a great sunroof that opens and closes all the way. Love it. And again, all of these features, if they're not something that you're interested in, you can go ahead and turn those off if they're not something that you want. But I have used all of them, and I really, really enjoy it. It feels like just the smartest car I've ever had before. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I hope this was helpful, and just a couple other features that you can't really show off with pictures.